Hey, everybody. This is Reality with DVD. How you doing? This is going to be my episode recap of Belle Collective and Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's start with Belle Collective first, since it airs first on Friday, 7 Central Standard Time, 8 Eastern. So we're going to ride with 7 Central since we in the Central Standard Time Zone. So the episode opens up and we are at the Improv Intervention still. And Doc and Letitia are going at it. And Letitia is so acting victim or whatever. So Dr. Antoinette is giving her the business, right? She told her that the problem with the collective is Letitia. And so finally security intervenes, or production intervenes, and they send the rest of the girls on their way because apparently obviously Doc came with Latrice. Now, just like on a personal level, I don't know that of her to have any issues with Letitia, but apparently it was an issue about. Now I know Letitia had accused her of flirting with Lamh, but I didn't know that was something and part of the reason why Doc left the show. I mean, it didn't seem like it was that serious for her to leave the show because, in my opinion, those worlds do not collide. You know, the show and her dentistry practice. Now, had Letitia done something like the Medicaid fraud accusation or something like that, I could see that affecting her. But, accusing her of trying to sleep with Glenn, I don't see it. I don't see the equation there. I just don't. And she was like, well, she said, you don't have anything going on. Where have you been? And then she says, coming from someone, this is Antoinette talking to her, coming from someone whose storyline has always been her husband. Yeah, I mean, we suck it to Letitia. We tired, girl. We know, but I take that back. A lot of people know that you are the person who brought the Bells together, and we appreciate you for that because, baby, we know that Jackson does not have the best reputation out here in these streets. So it's very good and very positive that you brought these ladies together. Minus Selena. But but at the same time, I think, just like with Melody, I think they should have a level of respect for you. But coming for you, you're not above reproach, honey. I mean, just because you brought the collective together, and that's all you want to do is talk about the collective this, collective that. No, we need more. We need more, Letitia, and we need more than you, and you're raising up from your head wigs. Okay? We need more. But nobody has brought up that they asked Letitia, Dustin and Carlos asked Letitia how did she feel about Antoinette being back on the show. She said she don't feel any kind of way, but why are you here? We affected your business so badly, so why are you here? And then she said that, which I have no idea or clue about. I'm not in Jackson. However, I will speak for Doc and say that 6 months ago, when I had my last teeth cleaning there, the business was opening and thriving, and she had patients coming in out the wazoo. While I was leaving, they were coming in. So if this is true, I have no idea about it. I looked it up, and to see, was Letitia telling the truth? She said, first of all, the reason why she's back with the collective is because she needs a check. And since she's no longer practicing, I said, no longer practicing. And her business hours are from 9 to 6, so I didn't see that It was closed. Yeah, it was closed when I looked it up, like closed for the day. But then it said opening soon because I looked it up about 8:57. So from my recollection, Dr. Antoinette's business, aka Mint Dental, is full and thriving. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have a clue for sure. But according to Google and according to my last teeth cleaning 6 months ago, thriving. I don't have, and if that is the case, if it's not closed and she is back just to avenge herself, then I don't see anything wrong with that either. But at the same time, you can't just, now that is disparaging her business if you're saying that it's closed and it's not. Letitia, you come on, because I mean, there are reports on you online as well that says Letitia Enterprises LLC has come on a lot of fire from state laws and whatever. Shout out to the Belle Collective group that I'm in, and I still cannot think of the whole name. Belle Collective Outrage. I don't know, something like that, but they generous enough to let me post my videos in there, so I always give them a shout out. And in that group, they are saying that your business is deeply in debt as well. So I would probably try to mind my own business on the business side of things. Because I gave you your props about your brunches now. Because I knew for a fact that, for years, Chamber hosted your brunches and they were legitimately trying to bring women together. Move right along. Let's get to the guys. The guys meet at the pool / I told you can't nobody do a slash like Mississippi. Didn't I tell y'all about the catfish joint that did your hair and your food and cook fried catfish and did your hair / hair beautician, kitchen beautician or whatever over there on Valley Street. Same thing applies. You can get your hair cut, get your sandwich, and shoot you some pool all at the same time. Over there to Iris Daddy's place. So JJ gets the guys together and they introduce Iris Dad as his son-in-law, and he's like, well, they going through some issues right now. So he gonna always be my son-in-law because he's the father of my grandbaby. Isn't that cute how he still calls Iris his grandbaby? That is so sweet. And like I said, and it was like that because the mortality rate was so high for Black women, still is, but it was really high for Black women after birth, and most of my great grandmothers had passed away in childbirth. Some of them passed away in childbirth. Some of them passed away for unexplained reasons. So I don't know all of the reasons, but all of my grandmothers had stepmothers, and and plus my maternal grandmother had stepchildren, and I never seen anything like this right here. I don't know, maybe it's because maybe because the mothers had passed, but this right here with these two living stepmothers and mother is fascinating. But anyway, to say the least. So anyway, they're at the pool / barbershop sandwich shop, and the guys are talking, and Glenn just comes right out and tell Big Willie style, look, Big Willie style, I don't like you, man. I mean, you look down on the sippy boys, and it's not cool. And then of course it's 2 against 2, but JJ is oblivious to what's going on. He's trying to be the peacekeeper. And really, they low-key shading each other like bitches. All of them low-key shading each other like bitches. So Willie calls Woodstock, a.k.a. Mr. Mumble. He could have came up with all that, but he started calling him auntie because Mr. Mama told him, man, you all up in women business, worrying about my wife. And then he said, I don't worry about your wife like that, but I mean, I can't respect a man who um do the type of things that you've done on camera. I'm 100% with him. That's a caveman over there. A little light-skinned Woodstock looking caveman. So he says, when he tells him he's in woman's business, then he said, well, I mean, what's up, ain't you? You dressed all pink. Willie was tired of both. I ain't gonna even lie. So once I gets in confessional, he was like, yeah. We don't like Willie because Willie, he always in women business. And when he in women business, he minding my woman business. I understand. His wife is jealous of Latrice. So he bringing that over into the man business. Wait. Holla. I know you fucking lying. Akeisha is jealous of Latrice. For what? She has a younger husband who's younger than she is, and not the other way around. She don't need a daddy. He hasn't laid one hand on her on camera. We saw your wife get snatched up at the club. Up in the club. Yeah. And we know that your wife has separated from you several times. So what exactly? Tell me. Talk to me. Clifford. Big Red Dog. Tell me, what is it that Akeisha has to be jealous of Latrice for? She has her own businesses as well. She's a beautiful woman. And her husband treats her with respect. Is that what she jealous of? She want to be disrespected by her husband on camera? Talk to me, Mr. Mamas. I probably won't understand what you're saying, but talk to me anyway. And tell the people why she will be jealous. Get the fuck out of here. Then we're back at the pool spot. And anybody jealous is Glenn jealous of Willie. Even though Willie does present as a snooty motherfucker that looks down on Mississippians. I don't like it. I don't like that part of him, but overall, as a husband on the show, I like Willie. But he can't help himself. A lot of people from the East Coast think that way. And I just know for a fact that it's all ignorance. So there you go on that. So just look over the shit. If you're gonna be on the show with him, Glenn. Glenn said, well, you know what, fuck, I just don't like you like that. Hey, that doggone Glenn was honest. And I ain't mad at him for that. You can't be mad at somebody for being honest now. Moving right along. So we get to the house and we find out that D is depressed. And they want to get her therapy. I hope with all my soul that she did indeed get some help, because she needs to be there for that beautiful baby. Ooh. Now, I'm not going to even lie. Like with Mary, this scene right here upset me. Because it is so Gucci who is trying to put this family back together, because she knows that she's the one who's getting the backlash. And this is what I don't understand about Americans, period. Mississippi Americans. Mississippians. Mississippi Missy. And all, I'm with JJ on this. Why is it that it is JJ who is having the most issue with his children, but every single thing is being blamed on So Gucci? So Gucci issue is with Selena. She does not have an issue that I can see with those girls. As a matter of fact, I honestly believe that she loves the girl as if they were her own. Because whether you like it or not, people in the audience, I 100% believe she had a hand in raising them. And I also 100% believe and know for a fact, really, that Selena was indeed an absentee parent. So they should have some level of respect for her. And as a matter of fact, instead of taking sides, you would think that they would be like, okay, well, y'all gonna have to act like grown women. And I want a relationship with my dad. I want a relationship with my mom. And the two don't have to meet in between. You don't have to have a relationship, Gucci. I tell you what, like I said, my grandmother used to do. I just got through telling you all about the relationships that she had with her stepchildren, or that she had stepchildren. Mama told her grandmother, in order for them to visit with their dad, she didn't have a job. She would stay at home. No, I take that back. Black women couldn't be stay-at-home moms back then. Hell, my grandmother worked in the cotton fields right alongside her husband. But what I'm saying is, most of the time when his kids would come to visit, if they had attitudes with her, she had attitudes with them right back, and she like, dip, I'm not going to stay around here and let them disrespect me. So I just always say, take it as my maternal grandmother's approach. Just dip. Don't deal with them. Period. Or, as grown women, they can make sure that their mom is not around. And since Selena is such the better parent, why don't they go over there and be with her and meet with JJ? I mean, there's a lot of different scenarios can go. Or the mothers don't have to be involved at all. The stepmother or the mother. They can be with JJ on their own. They are grown. Damn. I don't understand why people don't get this. Well, she got to have a relationship with Selena. No, she had to have a relationship with Selena because Carlos King's messy ass brought Selena on the show. Stupidly. Okay, next. We get along and we find out that Latrice is a better public speaker. She does the voter registration, and only the people that shows up are Selena and Tamara. Yeah, because Selena needs showtime. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All of you Selena fans. Tap, tap, tap. Clock ticking. What's she bringing to the show? Hello? Waiting. Not a damn thing. Like I said. Like I said before. So moving right along. We get to Marie, Glenn, and Letitia. Baby. Now, even though Gucci's charcuterie board was small, when Glenn brought out that fruit in a bowl, I want to whoop his ass. I thought he could have left that damn fruit in the refrigerator for that. He could have been like, y'all welcome to it. Go out in the refrigerator, get these bowls yourself. We bought those damn plastic bowls. Can't nobody open. From the Jenny Jungle. Out of that refrigerator, I was through. Or the Piggly Wiggly, or those stores down to the Jackson. What else they have? Piggly Wiggly, Marketplace. I got some Kroger's. Walmart, Supercenter, Sam's Club. Yeah, I'll sell groceries. Target sell groceries now as well. So you telling me that you couldn't find a nice tray? You put that shit on? Child. See, this is the exact reason why they think we country. Shit like this. Y'all supposed to be a representation for the whole state, because that's what people think. And then y'all come out with it. So Maurice is down with all three of them, and, Glenn and Letitia. And actually, Glenn is very cordial with Marie. And he tells her that he's sorry for what happened to her, because there was a mooting at her home. And then I did a recap on that. I reported on it because everybody's like, what happened? Well, y'all don't watch my videos. If y'all watch my videos, then you will see I actually did report on what happened to Marie's house. And as soon as I found out about it, it hit the Clarion Ledger, because I have the website on my phone. I reported it to you all. But you didn't watch it, so you don't know about it. Because everybody like, what happened? What happened? What happened? How did this happen? How did that happen? Come to DVD's channel, and then you will find out the things that's popping off in Mississippi in regards to the Belle. So, I'm just sign up. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button. You'll be notified. So you would have been notified about that video. And, she's like, she don't understand why somebody would want to harm her. I don't either. I got a theory. I got a theory about why I want to blame everything on addicted to drugs. I just do. I mean, I feel like they were looking for her. I feel like she owed somebody some money out there in the street. And they came looking for her because it's nothing that Marie has done on this show to cause what happened to her about the spraying of her home. I just don't believe it. Now, she's not one of the most liked characters on the show, but excuse me, that right there, I believe that was a Luba thing. And then I'm just going to ride with that. In my opinion. It's my opinion. Shout out to Tampa. Judge. Not the one on the show. Because her name is Tampa. But anyway, with all that said, I really think that has something to do with Lula. Because my theory was, like I said in our group, everybody like, I think Marie lying. I said, why would she lie about that? Because anybody who's from Mississippi knows that Brandon, Mississippi is the finest, one of the finest places to live in Mississippi. It is. But Jackson just a stone throw away. Over the river. Barely. Over the Pearl River. Just throw a stone and you right there in Jackson. So, Brandon, Schmandon, Camden, wherever you are, if you owe a dealer some money, they'll give you a message. Shout out to dealers that give you a message. I watch Power. Move right along. So we get to Ari's birthday party. Ooh, that baby's so cute to me. When I tell you Ari is a cute, she looks just like a mixture of So Gucci and D. But then So Gucci don't look alike to me. It's just like she's just like a perfect mixture of them. And then, you know, those cheeks. She has her dad's cheeks. Oh, so cute. But anyway, so they go to the living room, and Ari has a little pleasantries with JJ and Grandmama J. And they go to the living room and they talking about these issues. And Marie is the most, when to see these things like this right here endear me to Marie. When she was talking to her, and that lets you know of her psychology background, because she was so kind to Dee. And she was like, do not leave this world, because people in this world need you. You have a child. Think about what this will do to your mother. But what we have to understand is when people are going through depression and they're thinking about committing suicide, you're not thinking about anybody but yourself. And that's why they call it a selfish act. It doesn't have anything to do with, you being selfish, like you stole a cookie from the cookie jar and you don't want anybody else to have it. No. It's a selfish act because in that moment, you only thinking of how can you leave this world and be better off away from it. That's what makes it a selfish act. So, Marie tells her that she's here for her. She's too beautiful. And that's all Letitia can do. Somebody, I love women's empowerment, but that's not the moment for women. You're a beautiful girl. Da-da-da-da. You're too pretty for this. No. That's not what you need in this moment. Because she's struggling. She is struggling with herself. And when you have that struggle with your mind and your heart, and then your heart starts to agree with your mind, and those things coagulate, it's a product for what's left behind, a disaster. Okay? But that being said, I hope that Dee gets the help that she needs, or has already gotten the help that she needs, because this show was taped 72 years ago. I don't like the way Carlos does his shows. I don't care what he says. Well, the show was taped, he was sitting there and 30. And we did the reunion shortly after the taping. Child, so much stuff is going on right now in the Twitter beefs and stuff like that. I don't want to see that on the next damn reunion. I want to see that on this reunion coming up. But it's real. So what's going on right now in the Twitter world and in the YouTube world, we don't know about. And they still, even though that's going on and the reunion has been taped, they could have still taken out that doggone opening credit with old girl shaking hands, and I'm on her side about that. So that's that on that. We get to Letitia and Glenn and Woodstock. So Woodstock goes to the office, right? He goes to the Enterprise, and he's like, Glenn told me he want to drive trucks. He want to own business. Now I'm mumbling, but I'm telling you what he said by reading the subtitle. Man, I'm telling you, at that moment, while you talking about us, Willie Style, they had subtitles for you as well. Mm-hmm. So don't just be tripping on the Mississippi accent that nobody can understand. Okay. So anyway, Letitia's like, "What you doing here? Who sent you? Does Latrice know you here?" Now Latrice didn't know he was there because he's a motherfucking man, so he can go wherever he want to go. Okay, remember that. He's the man. And does Glenn know you here? Well, of course, Glenn knows that I'm here. He sent me. So he goes on tell her about he gonna open up his own business and she should be okay with it. And she's like, "Well, do you understand that he is taking money from the household? He has a good job." That's what the insurance said. Carlos, motherfucking King. See, this is the shit that gets you in trouble. Right here. Down to the kingdom reign. Okay? If you don't have nothing else going on down to the kingdom reign and you can't pay them, but other stations pay their reality stars, including VH1, because they're the lowest of the low at the bottom of the barrel to me. If you can't even give them VH1 wages, the least you can do is get them a little piece of insurance. Figure it out. I know you own it's a self-owned business, but Obamacare, well, you better get in on it while you can, because Trump about to end this. But what I'm saying is, you better do some Obamacare type insurance and make sure that your employees are taken care of health-wise. Glenn quit his job. And Letitia need to go down into the mammography center, okay? And so he's like, "Yeah, well, so you got to be more, he's the man of the house, you got to be more supportive of the man." And she like, "Okay, but did he tell you I got a health issue? And he carries the health insurance?" "Oh, no, he ain't telling me that." So he gets in the confession. He's like, "Oh, I wish Glenn hadn't brought me in this now, because I feel like I'm being trapped. I feel like I'm in married people business. Now I'm supposed to be in married people business." You don't? Now let me tell you this, Cliff, aka Woodstock, aka Subtitles, aka Mr. Mama. All the things that I start calling you. Here we go. Can you say this? Say it with me. I should have believed that it was married folks' business before I went traipsing my behind over there in the first place. Say it with me. Green-eyed demons. Green-eyed bandit. Say it with me. You should have been the trifecta over there on the Real Housewives of Potomac. They needed a man in the group. Green-eyed bandit. Say it with me. I should have thought that it was married people business before I went traipsing my ass over there in my pink shirt. And that's how it should have been. So the episode ends with them planning their trip to New Orleans. Shout out to Letitia. And that wig that was racing up off her head. Child, I can't make this up. Now, when I tell you Letitia looked beautiful in that moment to me, She need to get her clothes a size bigger. And by the way, don't y'all put nothing else in y'all asses but cornbread. Because y'all making us look bad over there with that too. Because we are cornbread fed and we don't need no shots or BBL shot up in our asses. Okay? Because you were born with it. Now, with the exception of Tampa. But I'm saying, generally speaking, we don't need the shots. And the BBL. It's bad ones at that. Bad BBLs. We don't need them. Don't put nothing else in y'all ass. So, I just want to give a little preview of the trip. So, in this episode, let me go back to the Why We Live podcast. And I'm not going to talk about this long. It's just because they were talking about sex life and the how when you're going through menopause, it diminishes, and it does. So these two men need to get up off their high horses and understand that what women go through, if they were humping on you like a rabbit or a jackrabbit in the beginning of your relationship, that's why they call menopause the change. Your body is changing from womanhood into the decline of womanhood. So you just have to accept that and be more gentle and understanding. Now, I watched that episode of the Why We Live podcast, and that's why I went back to it. Because I enjoy Willie and JJ's chemistry. If you all haven't watched that show, let me suggest that you go out there and watch it. Now, back to the trip. They go on the trip, and here goes Selena. She pops up anyway. And so Gucci and JJ leave. I wonder why. If y'all had stayed in the room, then that would have shown people that you don't need Selena for a storyline. Just separate from her. You're not supposed to be around each other. Selena understands that, but Selena keeps popping up where you are. Why? Why take Carlos decided to bring her on here as a cast member. Carlos, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get her out of JJ and Why We Live World and Akeisha World. Come on. Because Akeisha is the one who talked to her about the trip. She said she didn't know she was coming. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What she got going on her own over there? Let us know. And that's going to end Belle Collective. Let's get to Love and Marriage Hunting. So it's another to be continued episode, and it picks back up with Martell calling old girl Letitia a hoe. Well, that dark soul of Martell's about to run rapid on the rest of y'all, so y'all be ready for it, because you all have allowed him to, run rapid on Melody. Now it's your turn. Just get ready for it. Now, you knew that loose cannon wasn't going to be able to, and him and his loafers, wasn't going to be able to hold all of that in for this long without coming to you and exploding on it. Because he was waiting, keeping it in his back pocket. He should have dropped the tea when it was really pertinent to his marriage. That's when he should have dropped to him. Now he's lonely. And he don't have anybody to go home to, or any of Melody's money. So now he's at his wit's end. But did y'all see Lance over there with Destiny? That gets us some tea. Did y'all see Lance over there with Destiny? And the word on the street is Destiny is suing the content creators. I saw Empress Radio, and Empress like, bitch, I ain't done nothing to you. She dropped down in these content creators in their inboxes at 3:14 in the morning, acting as allegedly acting as if she was a lawyer, being represented by Marshmallow Cheese Puff. Now, Marshmallow Cheese Puff, if you were going to represent her, you could have done a better job than that. Whoever wrote that up. But anyway, she wants y'all. She wants y'all to quit talking about her. And with that, I'm going to close because the ferrets keep bothering me, and even though I'm out of my car. So we're going to close with that. Come on in, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell button. You will be notified when I upload a video. On Belle Collective as well, Tambra and Marie come to a resolution. Marie said, look, I just want you to know, Tambra, I had no ill intention. You gotta listen to me. Listen to my side of the things. A man came out and said that you were lying on him. And so Tamara brings out her phone, like the little red phone Melody has, and show her, whatever he was saying to her. I keep it in my phone too. But about Tamara, why did you show up to that lady house to go see that baby party and you didn't bring your own baby? You about to get on my nerves. You about to get on my nerves with that baby. Yes, I understand. And I want people to breathe on the baby and touch on the baby and what's not in the carries on and doing about. But for that baby to have been, the vision of that baby to have been your storyline for years, it's only fair that you show her on the show, because I'm pretty sure that being that it was a kid's party, the idea would be to bring your kid, not just yourself. And that's the on earth thing. Okay? So everybody, excuse me. There goes the settling on my stomach again. I'm not hungry, people. And it's just what it is on that. So, Love and Marriage Hospital. What a mess. So, they get together and decide they're going to have a party. And, a field day, which is cute, a nice concept, right? So, the concept is in Lollipop's head. A Tootsie Pop. The world looks mighty good to me, and Tootsie Rolls is all I see. Whatever it is, I think I see. It comes out Tootsie Roll to me. Hey! Ooh, Destiny, I can't stand you, girl. Anyway, she had a little storage room. So people have converted these storage room and everything from beautician shop to stores. And I'm going to make this my shop. This is what I'm going to do my candles. And Martell said, oh, okay. Even Martell knows that your ass is delusional. And even with him wearing those tight-ass hoochie daddy shorts and those doggone loafers, he realized that you are an idiot. So, go on over there in the back of Storm's shop and make your candles, girl. Make it out of that wax that people say that her Cameron's Beauty body glaze is made out of. But that's just jokes, people, because I love Storm's body glaze. And that's on earth thing. So moving right along from there, because that was a scene that nobody cares about. Excuse me again. Well, I am getting better, okay? The weather is deciding to stay on froze for now. So she decides to so next thing we have Tisha and Marceau. And Tisha brings up the marshmallow cheese puff his DUI, and Marceau is such a jackass to her. He's like, okay, and next, and we should do this, we should do that. She's like, well, we should let the people know that our house is gonna be bigger and better than everybody on the street and different. That means it's collective and messy and hood. Cause if it look like anything like Miss Wanda's living room, you got your decorating ideas from your mom. I'm just jokes, people, because the inside of that space that we get, that little Airbnb space that we do get to see, is nice. I'm joking, okay? So their house may look like something like that. And so he's like, after 45 years, I don't need you to tell me how to be a brother. I know that's right. Ooh, he stay signing her. Or should say daughtering. Yeah. So in the next scene, we have Kimmy and Melody. Melody. Damn it. Do not let them reduce you to stick scenes because you don't want to be around Martell. You in the gym, mean with Kimmy. Don't do that. Because your last scenes as of lately, besides that long ass 24 episode girls trip, has been you meeting with folks in the gym. I don't want to see it no more. Don't do that. Don't do that no more. Because that was boring. Y'all know y'all. Oh, here they come. Here they come. You can't go saying nothing about Melanie. I ain't saying nothing about Melanie. I'm saying something about that damn boring ass scene. We can't. So we find out in that scene that Kimmy's lungs, her lung capacity is not where it needs to be. Come on, Kimmy. Come on, Kimmy. Kimmy. Now, I'm not talking about regular exercise, but that yellow humper that's up on top of you 24 hours a day. That might have something to do with it. Get them up off of you now. Your lungs might go back to regular capacity. I'm just saying. So Melody is not seeing no more of this episode. Because this is Martell's turn to film. So Cameron meets with Destiny. You're such a bitch. Because Destiny said, call Melody. Well, Melody is upset with Destiny because she thought they were a good place. And here she is still having interviews bashing her. Well, I didn't bash her, says Lollipop Tootsie Pop Head. I just said the truth. I don't tell lies. Not me. Just like Martell was over there lying, talking about he's never been convicted when they showed the sign. Yeah, he was convicted. Are we surprised? No, we're not surprised. Because he's a liar. So, the day of the event starts, and Letitia and Tootsie Pop, Lollipop Head have a conversation. They're talking about, well, Melanie mad at me again. So, Destiny gets in confession. She's like, well, I thought they had came to a good place, but I know who had come to a good place. Martell. Now it's time to drag Martell, because the confessional scenes are filmed after the show. So she probably had got told she was home by Martell already. Now shout out to you, Ariana, because we about to get to you. Okay? So they play musical chair, play dodgeball, all the things, right? So much fun. And Martell is ready to air out everybody. So what's up? What's up with you, Marcel? It's time for us to have a little conversation in front of everybody, right? Shout out to Kimmy. That's how she said conversation. So we're going to have a conversation in front of everybody about you running around telling folks that I did revenge P. And you don't have no respect for me. So, man, I can't have no... Marcel stood in it, didn't it? Bravo. Man, I can't have respect for you if you doing that to your, the mother of your children. Come on, Marcel. They said, doing what? Exactly. I didn't do nothing, man. I mean, it was harassing the communication. No. That is a part of the harassment communication, because attached to that harassment and communication was a picture of you and your wife doing the do with her being in a submissive position on her knees, slobbing on your knob. Like corn on the cob, which is what you say that Ariane does the best. I don't know how, with all that wine in her mouth, that you want to get your skin up. honey. Because men, normal men, they don't really like that dick skint up with bitch using with braces. I'm just saying. Soon as she threw that smile at you when you decided you gonna have a girlfriend on the side. It's like, oh, braces. Whew. That lady can't open her mouth pretty wide because she probably disconnect her jaw. So, there's that. So, they go on arguing and Martell's like, I don't have no respect for you. He said, well, pretty much. Marceau, Mr. Tyrone, says to him, well, you know what? Basically, what you saying, everything you say about me, you saying about yourself. Well, you did lie on me. You said I slept with 20 women. And that's a lie. He said, well, maybe not 20 as of lately, but 20 since you've been married to her. As many as that. So, Destiny is doing her refereeing. So the best part of this episode was definitely about Martell and Marceau going back and forth. But Marceau and Martell are still harboring unresolved issues between each other and Martell and his loafers. The loafers was at the warehouse, smelling like corn chips. But at least he did wear some socks and tennis shoes to the evening. But he was trying to air out everybody in front of everybody, and it just falls flat. And they was like, well, nobody tell you to go get a girlfriend. What are you talking about? I haven't had a girlfriend in 5 years. 5 years? That was 5 years to cut her off. And then I realized that was too long. So you telling me that you haven't had a girlfriend in 5 years? Are you talking about your wife? Or are you talking about the mistress? Because the mistress say you were blowing her up when she decided to leave you alone. So what is it? So this is yet another to be continued episode. And it's going to pick back up with Martell calling